Oke. Halo, halo. Semoga lancar siangnya. Selamat subuh. Selamat subuh. Oke, semalam sudah streaming tapi menyangkut, jadinya aku streaming lagi. Kita ulangi lagi. Ceritanya jadi kemarin sudah melakukan rekonstruksi kejadian perkara di galeri. Terus di situ si George mendapat info dari si Len kalau ternyata si Bijou itu sepertinya menyembunyikan sesuatu, karena Bijou bilang begini dan Len bilang begitu. Biasalah, gak ada yang tutupin. Jadi kita sekarang akan ke apartemen Bijou lagi, mencari tahu apa kira-kira.
Bijou had told me she didn't have anything to do with the business. But Lane said the opposite. One of them was lying.
One of them is lying. Atau siapa yang bohong?
Bijou, it's George again. The air was heavy with incense and alcohol. Reminded me of the old alma mater. What happened?
Please help me.
I'm lost. Oh, help me. You must help me.
What's wrong, Bijou?
I can't play our song. I lost Henri and now our song.
You mean the record? How did it happen?
I stumbled and trod on it by mistake.
What song was it, Bijou?
I'm lost without it. Lost.
The name of the song, Bijou.
Jasmine. It was our song.
I'll see what I can do. Who sang the song?
My darling Henri, of course. We got to number 2 in the Swedish chart. Get me another one, George. Oh, please, thank you.
I guess I can try.
Oh, you're a darling.
I felt terrible. I was anything but a darling. All I was really after was the key to the safe.
Yep.
Lane tells me you've got the provenance, that you did all the paperwork for the gallery.
Oh, dear. My head is going round and round and round.
Bijou, I need to know.
All the papers are in the safe. In the gallery office. Stop asking all these questions.
Bijou, where's the key to the safe?
Henri? You're not Henri. I'm keeping the key just like Henri asked.
Could I borrow that key, please?
Oh, my tune. Nothing else matters.
I couldn't get any sense out of her in that state. I had to find a way to get the safe key.
Please help me.
Bijou's favorite record was smashed beyond repair. There was no way it could be fixed. Henri looked very much at peace.
Aku ada ide, kita mau kemana mencari itu lagu.
I arrived back at the shopping arcade. Hey, Bassam, how's business?
Good to see you, George. Gotta say, the new branding's hitting the demographic right between the eyes.
Sold anything?
This is a soft market, George. Look to the margins. Look to the margins.
Any other bargain?
Got a batch of phone covers.
Let me guess. Rhinestones?
Got it in one.
Thank you. I had a closer look at the Sam's stuff.
Check it out, George. I've had quite a stock update, and I've got to say the metrics on some of this stuff is startling.
What are those things?
Oil pots, all empty.
There was a stack of books, but all in Greek from the looks of it. They looked interesting. A stack of those cards that play music when you open them. They looked interesting. A stack of those cards that play music when you open them. Bobbin.
George, what can I do for you?
Does one of your cards play the song Jasmine?
Sounds familiar. Let me check your database. I think that's by the Harry Love Steps.
The Sam certainly knew his stuff.
Aha! Here it is.
How much?
It's yours. If you mention my shop to 3 other people.
Done. Thanks. Any other bargain?
Not since you last asked.
Thank you.
Guys, kita dapat itu lagunya.
The door was locked.
Masih harus lihat intercom dulu, guys.
Bijou, it's George again. Stealing a flower from a corpse. How low had I sunk? Henri looked very much at peace. The small stuffed dog had pride of place in the table. Its little face reminded me of Henri. Its coat even matched his hair. Some dogs really do look like their owners. Bijou?
Henri? Oh, you're not Henri.
How about this card? It plays the tune.
How soft! Oh, how wonderful! Dance with me, Henri.
Bijou?
Henri? Oh, you're not Henri.
Is that better?
Yes. But where is Henri? I want to dance with Henri.
About the provenance.
No talking, sweet. Just dancing.
She only wanted Henri. Short of a seance, what could I do? Can I have the key to the safe?
Henri, is that you? You're not Henri. I need Henri to dance with me.
I'd have more luck persuading her if I looked like Henri.
Oh, Henri, just dance with me.
I found myself at Bijou's well-equipped dressing table. A picture of Henri had pride of place.
Contohnya kita harus menyamar di Henry, mirip-mirip begini deh ya.
Lots of cotton buds, always handy for oiling machines. I grabbed a strip. Prepare for wax. I daubed some rouge on my cheeks. I decided to clean my face and start again.
Itu namanya hasil balasan. Kita pakai ini ke si anjing ini.
Sorry, little fella. I'll see you in Rio.
Okay.
I didn't want it on my eyes, but perhaps a slight dusting. My hair was now the same color as Henri's. Time to bring Henri back to life. Henri had more facial hair than me. I needed a brown goatee.
This for brown goatee.
With my mouth firmly closed, I added the wax strip to my upper lip. Instant goatee. Looking good, but not quite there yet. It was hard to see the color of Henri's eyes behind the glasses.
Okay. I think that's from glasses now.
I added Henri's glasses. I looked more and more like a gallery owner. It was working, but I needed something else. I needed to flower power my outfit. I added Henri's flower to my buttonhole. The jasmine definitely gave me that perfect hippie vibe. Getting there, but I needed a little more. I had the outfit exactly, but I needed something extra to ensnare the senses.
Ensnare the senses. So, senses itu berarti ini. Looks.
I added Henri's breath to my disguise. Made my eyes water. There. As I looked into the mirror, I saw Henri looking back at me.
Henri, there you are, you naughty boy. Dance with me, my little roll mop. I've missed you.
With pleasure, chérie.
Oh, isn't this wonderful? Just like old times.
Let's dance.
Down a highway, so sweet, she got my head in a spin. Listen, babe,
Bijou, darling, I need the safe key. Do you have it?
Of course. Didn't I promise? Here it is, sweetie.
you in. She's so cool, she's pure adrenaline.
Better let her sleep. I had the key.
Okay.
And besides, I wanted to get my hands on that letter of provenance.
Dapat kunyanya, guys.
I was surprised to see Father Simeon at the cafe.
George, a moment, if you please.
Is everything all right, Father?
No, my son, not at all. Great evil is upon us. That sketch you showed me in the gallery, the study from La Malediction, it showed an image hidden inside the Ouroboros. A dangerous image.
Dangerous?
The symbol represents a heresy, an object that the Gnostics call the tabula veritatis.
The tablet of truth?
It is a tablet of lies, a tool of Lucifer.
Tell me more about this tabula veritatis.
It is an artifact capable of undoing the whole of creation. It was smuggled out of the Holy Land millennia ago and brought to Europe by the Cathars, an evil Gnostic cult. In 1209, the Church launched a glorious crusade in the Cathar heartlands of southern France. We wiped out almost all the Cathars, and with them, the evil that is Gnosticism. My order, the Dominicans, were formed at that time to seek out and eradicate any remaining Gnostics. But we failed in our primary objective. We did not find the tabula veritatis. We presumed it lost, but the painting suggests it is still in Gnostic hands.
How is La Maledict's seal connected to all this?
I believe it contains clues that point to the location of the tablet. Clues constructed for a Gnostic to solve. If someone were to decrypt the painting and find the tabula veritatis, who knows what evil would be unleashed upon the world.
So, you're suggesting that this image of the tabula veritatis is hidden in the Ouroboros on the painting?
It is obvious now. The Ouroboros is a symbol of the Gnostics, and the tree it contains symbolized knowledge, hidden Gnostic knowledge.
Were the Cathars all killed?
All that came forward to fight, but like a wound, their roots were deep. We did not fully destroy their evil.
I still don't get why the Gnostics are so evil.
They see God as simply the creator of the physical world, and revere Lucifer as the lord of the spiritual realm.
Wow. What's so terrible about this tablet? What does it do?
But Lucifer himself, the Gnostics could be anywhere. We must talk somewhere more private.
Thank you, Father. That was some story.
Be careful. Guard this knowledge. There are those who would do anything to find the tabula.
Please excuse me. I have to get back to the gallery.
I will remain here and follow you when no one is looking. I have more I must tell you.
I had to get into the gallery and find the promenade. But I was really looking forward to hearing what else Father Simeon had to tell me. Simeon wasn't going to talk to me while the waiter was there. Hi.
Monsieur,
How has business been since the robbery?
you and the other witnesses are the only ones that have been here.
I've always been a sucker for Parisian stage. The door was locked. The gallery looked totally empty. The office looked quiet. The office looked quiet.
Ke dalam, tapi
The gallery looked totally empty.
terkunci.
The door was locked. It was the tomato sauce from the killer's pizza.
Saya buka nggak sih? kira darah.
Time to look in the safe.
Oh iya. Akhirnya ketemu kunci untuk buka ini safe. Brankas.
The ring had an inscription. Henri and Bijou forever. Huh. Henri had bought Bijou a big diamond ring. I had a feeling the ring would be useful. A note was attached to the front of a document wallet. It read, "Cherie, this should be the trip. Your darling Wilfred." Now why would Hobbs be sending romantic little notes to Bijou? That had to be the elusive provenance. It clearly stated that Medovsky was the owner, but I'd learned never to take things at face value. I had to take a closer look at this. At first glance, the provenance looked authentic, but something wasn't right.
Mencurigakan. Bentar. Gatel.
The two documents didn't match.
Let's
The
see.
two documents didn't match. The two documents didn't match. The sketch was drawn on similar paper to the promenade. The coffee cup stains matched exactly, as did the tan. The provenance must have been created by Hobbs. It was a fake, which meant Medovsky wasn't the true owner.
Oh. Kok terkunci? Kaget.
I had to get out there and find out what happened. The desk was covered with Henri's junk. The door wouldn't open. Something was blocking it from the other side.
Something wrong.
The glass was reinforced for sure. I wouldn't be able to smash it, and it wasn't going to open. But there had to be a way of getting through it. Henri had piled his junk against the wall. At the very back was a poster featuring a dystopian cityscape. Quite chilling. It was a hookah pipe. Those things gave me a headache. The wastebasket was empty. The lava lamp bubbled away merrily.
Let's look at that.
Whatever had caused the noise in the gallery couldn't be seen on the camera. Henri's guitar. Poor man would never play it again. The desk was covered with Henri's junk. The glass was reinforced for sure. I wouldn't be able to smash it, and it wasn't going to open. But there had to be a way of getting through it. Empty bottle.
Or something.
I opened the compartment again. It was a statue of Henri. I wasn't going to open the safe without the key.
Oke, kita ada.
The secret compartment was open. There was no need to manhandle Henri any further.
Oke.
It was a battered sofa. A naked lady stared at me seductively. The phone was vintage. The glass was quite thick. The keys wouldn't have even scratched it.
Oh, I know.
The diamond ring was just what I needed to cut through the glass.
Geli gak sih? Salat gitu. Oh,
Father?
More sticks. You must stop them.
Who did this to me?
Don't let them. A tablet. They are going to raise the devil. Lucifer himself.
oh tidak.
Those were his last words. First
Siapa
Henri,
dia?
now Simeon. Who was behind this? And what was Simeon trying to tell me? Simeon had been carrying a scan of an old manuscript with a covering note. Both were written in Latin. Fortunately, I hadn't forgot the Latin I'd learned at school. The note read, "The tabula veritatis only appears in one file. The Inquisition into Heretical Depravity by Nicholas Emmerich, A.D. 1376. Scan attached." The note was signed by the vice prefect of the Vatican archives. Simeon must have done some digging after he recognized the symbol on Hobbes's sketch. The note was written in Latin from the vice prefect of the Vatican archive. It said that the attached scan contained the only information the Vatican had on the tabula veritatis.
Kertas yang Vatikan, Bu.
It was a photocopy of an old Latin text. Although a bit rusty, my Latin was still up to the job. It read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life. And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and that the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure. Pure light, white light, pure light will win." So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the tabula veritatis. And these were the accused's last words. It was powerful stuff. I wondered how it connected to La Maledicción. The third passage read, "Pure light, white light, pure light will win." So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the tabula veritatis. And these were the accused's last words. Interesting. There was more about light, and somehow the tabula veritatis had a connection. Simeon would have known what it all meant, but unfortunately, Simeon was dead. The illustration showed a group of colored figures engaged in some sort of ritual. The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a representation of the ritual in the text. The illustration showed a group of colored figures engaged in some sort of ritual. The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a representation of the ritual in the text. The first passage read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life." I wondered what it all meant.
Yeah, me
The
too.
second passage read, "And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and that the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure." Knowledge is blue and life is green. Well, that was good to know. I wonder what color was the light of man?
My God, what have you done?
Huh?
I know this looks like you've been caught red-handed.
Excuse me.
Apa yang kata si gendut undangan?
Nico, hang on.
Lane, it's not what it looks like.
Murdering a priest, Stobart? Is there no end to your depravity?
It's a simple misunderstanding. Look, I need to go. I'll be at Nico's apartment.
Ada apa kedapatan Nico? Misterius.
Nico!
In here. Oh, hi, George.
I thought you were being attacked.
When I arrived, there was someone here. He rushed me, knocked me down.
Did you get a look at him?
No, it happened so quick, and then he was gone.
What a mess. This blood. Where's Marquez?
I don't know. He must be badly hurt, or dead.
Not another killing.
What do you mean?
I just came from the gallery. Father Simeon's been shot.
My God, who did it?
I don't know. But before he died, he begged me to stop the Gnostics from raising the devil.
The devil? Whoever's doing the killing, George, it's certainly not him.
Okay, but who? Simeon and Marquez were both attacked at the same time. Just what are we up against?
I don't know. But whoever came here was looking for something. The place has been ransacked. I'm going to clean up. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Oke, guys, terjadi pembunuhan juga ternyata di sini dengan di daerah ini. Kita lanjutkan lagi nanti ya. Happy day, have a nice day. Sampai jumpa lagi di streaming.